Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program. My name is Hillstash, aka Martin. Yes. And let's see, we are heading to Duna in the Niels Bohr 4. Just leaving the Kerbal system now. Or not leaving the Kerbal system. Just out of Kerbal's orbit area there where most things will orbit. And there's the Moon's orbit, Minmus orbit. Back in the sunlight, got some sun hitting the solar panels, although it don't really rotate, so maybe the ship needs to be better rotated to get maximum sunlight. Not like it matters that much. But, yeah, so I'm going to head out. I'm going to make an orbital adjustment or two along the way to get a good skim of Duna's atmosphere. Probably want to come in somewhere around 10,000–11,000 meters, I'm guessing. I really don't know. But it's going to take a bit to get there, so. So there's my first orbital adjustment, coming up in 10.5 hours. Makes a real wonky orbit, but I mean, or orbit afterwards, so something going on there with my inclination, but not too concerned about it at the moment. Only 16.5 meters a second. That's pretty fantastic. So I'm just going to, I'll just do that and catch up with you again in a bit. And there we are, 50 seconds. I don't think the burn's going to be very long, but so anyway, I probably can do it now. I'm so far out, it really isn't going to make that much of a difference in the end to my orbiter things. Yeah, let's do the burn now. I don't think it'll take too long. Okay, there it goes. And we should be, if I get rid of this maneuver node. No, go away. Gotta love an orbit that's... Oh. Yeah, that could be close. That's really good for an orbit this far out, 20 days out. And yeah, so it looks like there is some wonkiness there, but ultimately not really messing with the orbit too much, I guess. It's gotta be similar to the orbit we're already on. Anyway, bring it in closer and do another adjustment. That is a... Oof. Is that polar orbit? Whoops. That's why things got a little funky. It's going to be a little costlier to fix things now. But you know what? Why don't we just do a polar orbit and... You know, I mean, I just might have to orbit a few times before we can come and see these guys. And might have to make an adjustment on the way down to make sure we land right at them, but I think that'll be okay. So, probably the best bet then, if I can get a... This is going to have that bug again where I can't really... Oh, had it. Ah. Oh, oop. There we go. That's a nice sketchy maneuver. So, I mean, certainly you can do this. Or I should be able to. $13. It's pretty close to what I want. $14. Hey. It's gone the wrong way. 5. Too much. This is gonna be iffy. Might have to adjust it when I get in a little closer. Oh, 11. That's probably close to what I want. And a burn of 4 meters a second. That's rough. Okay, so just get there and then do the burn, and hopefully things will be good. And I guess I can actually just do the burn here, and then when the periapse gets to what I want, I can just stop. I don't need to follow this as much anymore now that I actually have this information on hand, which is quite nice. So let's do that then. Okay, we can use RCS to back that up a little bit. Whoa. Or we'll just blow off a bunch of RCS for no reason. Whoa, that's... okay. This is touchier than I thought. Okay. Now do I... this is it now. How close do I really want to go down? Is 11 kilometers going to be enough? I think so, because remember last time I had all that extra orbital information, orbital velocity, because I'd gone out so much past Duna. And this one I don't need as much. And I've got so much fuel, it's not going to be a huge deal to burn this if... yeah, let's just go retrograde. Because again, we're going to be... I may need to... uh-oh. These things just stuck on. I don't know what is causing that bug. That is an annoying one. Why? Oh, we can click up there and get rid of it. Okay, so... good to know. Good to know. Alright, get rid of this maneuver node. And that should be it. Coming in at, who knows, somewhere between 10 and 10 and 11 kilometers, I guess. Maybe 10 and 12. Okay, I'm going to come in, do the aerobrake, and of course I'll bring you back in when that occurs. Microphone down. Just the periapse seems to be dropping for some reason, so I'm just going to increase it a little. So this was full after the burn from Kerbal, so that'll be kind of a good indication of how much I've burned along the way. Looks like so far 13. Not so bad. Maybe how was the RCS doing? Pretty good. Maybe I'll just do a bit of it. Go off. RCS on. Yeah, because you don't need a whole lot of it. 10.5. Let's say that. Say that's good. There's Duna. Okay, so a little bit of housekeeping. Here we need to retract the solar panels. There we are. We're using charge now, but we should have plenty after the aerobraking. Stowed away there, very nice. Let's see how Lenful's doing. Okay. How's that vertical velocity? Very high in the negative zone. Is that 300,000 meters now coming down? Could be. 400,000. Oops. Yes, but of course coming down very rapidly. The 10.6 kilometer Capture, Aerobrake. Okay. Things are happening fast enough now, we can go real time. Let's see, where on the map are our guys? They will not see this re-entry, this burn through the atmosphere where we'll aerobrake. Alas. Okay, about double the height of the atmosphere now. I'm a little nervous about the aerodynamic forces on this joint, the docking joint. I have never done aerobraking before with a docking joint, holding two large components of ships together. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Less than 20,000 meters to the atmosphere. We must be passing over the pole because the camera is going wonky. It's actually kind of nice. Nice slow rotation. Very dramatic. Be nice to be able to do something like this with the camera for cinematic kind of style recording. Okay, I think that signifies we're in the atmosphere, the change in light. Yes, we are. Okay. We have a minute and a half until periaps. Okay, we gotta watch this apoapse come down now. Or, yeah, go to infinity and then come down. There it goes. It's starting to count now. "21 kilometers. A minute till periaps." So how's everyone's week going? Mine's going well. It's been a very quiet year so far with the fire department. Haven't had a call yet. That'll of course jinx it and probably get a call in a minute. Other than that, enjoying my new camera, trying to catch up on editing old photos so I can start posting new ones. Okay, starting to count up now. 12,000 meters, 30 seconds to periaps. My periaps has dropped down. I think we'll be okay though. Just make sure everything looks okay. Oh, what was going on there? Uh-oh. We may need to give it some extra juice. If it's even possible. Don't know, the ship may not be able to turn around on its own in the atmosphere. Give it some RCS help. Yes, here we go. Apoapse is coming down. I mean, that's a reasonable apoapse there, but we're still... No, now we're rising. And that's going to keep coming down. Till it's... well, very, very scarily low. Let's see, what has that done? This is just going to keep coming back down, so... Okay, how fast does that come back down? Quite fast, so... Okay, that's slowerly coming down, more slowerly. That's not English. Okay, we actually still have fuel in the big tank, as well as all these, and as well as all these. So that's good. I think I'm going up quick enough now. Yeah, look at me head up through the upper, less dense parts of the atmosphere. Of course, I'm going to have to circularize when I get up there. That's an annoying thing. So, okay, that was too low to come down. Maybe 12,000 or so might have been a smarter number. Have to learn from that. But let's, once I get out of the atmosphere, let's do this to get out of the atmosphere. Okay, out of the atmosphere. Head to the apoapse and circularize. Okay. Let me just fix this a little bit, and somewhere around there it looks like. And then it's 10-second burn, so 5 seconds before I'll start. Should be good. Looks pretty good. And now, what do we do with this fuel tank here? I think I'm gonna refuel the... something's going on with the camera view. Did we pass over the South Pole? Is that why? Possibly. Okay. Okay. So I had the issues transferring fuel last time. It wasn't that I hadn't alt-clicked both, but you only have to alt-click the one that you're going to transfer fuel into. So this thing's going to have some fuel left in it. So what to do with it? All these little ones have fuel, so I mean, I don't know. We'll leave it in orbit and decide later. The problem now is that if I want to transfer any fuel, it's going to unbalance the remaining load. This is pretty close to a full ship this way. I don't think it's going to need all this fuel, so that's good there. I'm going to leave it like that. We'll leave this thing fully fueled. Maybe I can go and land it on Ike as an experimental craft, because it's still got a, as you'll see, it's still got a control module here. It's fully controllable on its own. What is with this camera? That's better. But for now, there's Ike there too. For now, let's undock it. We are in a nice, fairly circular orbit. Good. It's got its own mech job. So now I can be lazy again. Oh, monopropellant. Shoot. Let's redock. Forgot to transfer it. Okay, close. we going forward here? What's going on? Why is it not docking? Maybe it needs to back away a certain amount? Or is it docked? No, it's not docked. Anyway, I'm going to fiddle around with this and I'll come back because this is going to potentially take a little bit. Okay, there we're docked. Whew. Yeah, so I backed away to about 10-11 meters and then went forward and met up, and we are docked. And I forgot to transfer my monopropellant. So let's see how to do this. Because the monopropellant tanks are... Oh yeah, there's one. Transfer. So yeah, it was almost out. I'm going to need monopropellant to redock. So it looks like this is going to take a bit. I'll bring you back. Okay, monopropellant transferred. Got the solar panels back out. Regaining some energy there. Now I should be able to undock. And I think everything is good for the landing. Now I have RCS fuel. I have essentially close to full fuel here. I need to do a deorbit burn, which uses almost nothing. And then hopefully the landing won't use that much because I've got tons of chutes. Okay. Undock again. I like that each of these is a fully controllable module. A spaceship all on its own. So we'll just give it a little bit there to send us away over time. And how are things looking on the map? I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait for being over there. So now it's a waiting game. And we should make sure the ships have correct nomenclatures. Niels Bohr 4 lander. Okay. And you are now, if I can find the thing to click on, deep in there. Niels interplanetary stage, that's fine. You're not a probe though, you are a ship, let's say. Not debris, not a base. Needs a few more icons in there, I think. A refueling bit? I don't know. I think it'll be really fun to take this to Ike and try to land on Ike with it. The other option would be, of course, to try to leave it here in orbit, but it doesn't really... I could transfer all the fuel. Actually, that's an interesting thought. Why don't I transfer all the fuel from all these into there? Wouldn't that solve the problem then? They'd still be able to fire the engines and draw. I'll look into that. That might be an option. And then this could be more of a refueler here in Duna orbit. I don't know. Maybe what do you guys want it to do? Do you want to go see me try to land this on Ike, or do you want me to leave it in orbit here and still have, well, I guess, 1,000 some, probably close to 1,500 for fuel or so. That's not bad for fuel. So anyway, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I should be checking on how long this video is. I don't think it's super long yet, but there's some fast forwarding in it. Let's switch ships again. We will need you eventually to be retrograde. Far enough away to do this maneuver now. Good. This is showing practically full fuel, which is awesome. What are we doing now? Are we coming? No, we're leaving here. Okay. It's dark, so of course, good thing about a polar orbit is pretty much always have the sun up. So, bonus. Is that true? No, that's not true. That's a polar orbit at the Terminator. You would always have the sun up. I'm very close to the Terminator now. Terminator being the line between daylight and night. Alright, let me wait some orbits here, see what's going on, maybe do some fuel transferring on the other stage, and maybe see how long this video is. And I'm back. And I have to say I got distracted last night. While I was checking on length, I went and checked the YouTubes, and Wernher Von Kerman was doing a live stream, and so I hopped on over to that and just was in the chat for a bit. It was him and Guard 13007, I think his name is. Paul is his actual name, and and who else? David was on there as well. I'll put a link to all their YouTube channels in my comments or in my description. But anyway, they ended up inviting me onto their Skype chat and onto the live stream, and that was a lot of fun. I hung out with them for a bit and talked with them. They're all people that I've been watching on YouTube for a bit, and they've got great channels and great videos. So check them out if you have a chance. Anyway, so long story short, I didn't have a chance to come back in and do anything. I'm still floating here, and nothing's gotten done. So I will end the video now, and I'll get this up online, and very soon I will do the landing, which will be very fun. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Martin. See you soon.